Okay guys, so in my last clip I got all this in, let's see, I plugged in a lot of the stuff here. My windows work, my headlight work, my tail lights work, everything just about works. Everything just about works. I even got my AC controller, the HVAC controller over there hooked up. The only thing that I have not found to work correctly is my turn signals, my horn, and my seat. It works intermittently. So I need to figure that out and see what's going on with that. If the camera is shaking, well, it's my hand shaking. I don't understand why. So I'm going around here and I'm taking my little sander here and sanding the areas up to have a good ground. Now, as part of the problem with it before, not good enough grounds. So got this one done. That one's probably gonna need done. That's the main ground. We'll check that out in a little bit. Got this ground done, and then there's another one on that side. So, and my wipers. Don't have a plug for this. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get a plug for that to get my heater core, actually the heater control, working. So I need to figure that out. So I got all my main harness ran. I even reloomed it with the cloth tape with this. I love it. It looks so nice. Even though you guys aren't really gonna see it a whole lot, it looks nice. I like it. Headlights work. I had corrosion in that one. I had corrosion in this. Cleaned them up. Put some grease in there. Electrical grease, mind you. Got that done. Got this hooked up for the fan here, for the front fan, because I do plan to put AC in this car because it's Florida. So AC, here it comes. One thing I did do different with this setup is the store, auto parts store, the biggest I've seen for this style is 120 amps. That's the biggest I've seen. I couldn't find a different one, different style that does 300 because I did have a 300 amp alternator. I have a 300 amp this. So I have one wire running to this for the main power. I have my alternator running down there. And I got this big old boy, 300. So I went on Amazon and I got this big boy. It's a 300 amp inline alternator. So basically these wires come from this. So this pops down. You unscrew, there's two screws on each side here, and then you pull this out. So right now it's still screwed in. So that's not coming out. So pretty much those are unscrewed. You got your white side over here, then you get your black wire on this side. I put even some little grease on this side to help with the water sealant. It seems to be working. The alternator connector I got taped off. A lot of these other plugs I got taped off, so I'm not going to use. So this thing only like 15 bucks for the whole thing. But it had great reviews, so we'll see about that. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it's a nice little setup. I like it. That's the alarm horn. I need to figure out why, well, the wiring. I think it's the wiring. I really do. So I gotta hook up this wire a little bit different. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work this up a little different. Anyways. ECU. The fuse box setup for the motor and training. Still trying to find a spot for that stuff. We'll find out for that. Radiator, still working that out for the coolant. But I just redid the wires here, so I got my main wire here that's going the battery to the alternator. This wire from the alternator to here to this. This one is going straight to the starter. And then of course, you know, this is for the protection of everything else, the electrical box here. So, then I got the small thin wire right there, the red one, that's for the chassis harness. Anyways, yeah, she's coming a lot better. So, sorry about the wind. But yeah, I tried to turn the key. Oh well, I can't because I got it unplugged. Stupid me. Alright, so I gotta figure out why this isn't working like it should intermediately. The horn is just a wire. Turn signals is a different story because I have no idea. I think it may be a ground. I got a couple grounds in here I need to do. Other than that, guys, she's coming along quite well. Universal harness, not meant for these cars. Now, if I was to build a harness for this, that might be a different story. Might be a different story if I was to build a harness, but I'm not skilled enough to build my own harness. So, hit up one of the guys on the old Facebook group. He had one for sale. So, yeah. She's coming along. Once I figure out the turn signals, the horn, I may be able to figure out this seat here, if that's the case. Everything works on the chassis harness. The windows work, the locks work. Yeah, the chassis harness will be done. And I just might, if I'm up for it, and I want to take the time, I may take that cloth tape, because I still got several rolls in the back of the car. I have several rolls. I may tape all this up. You're not gonna see it, but I may tape it up and make it all look better and neat and stuff. We'll just have to see how things go. But I need to get all this in here nice and neat. I need to figure that out. Once I figure that out, that's gonna make this look a lot better. I may have to put the brace bar here, crash bar, whatever, I forget what it's called, back in, and some of this clips onto that. That's what I may have to do. But before I put the crash bar back in, I need to get that fuse box for the AC and stuff all back in there. I may take the sander where it bolts in and sand it down so that way it helps with the ground. I need to do that over here with these. I'm going to take these kind of slightly back up, take the sander and sand it down and put it back in. That's going to help with the ground. Because I think that's what's probably the problem with my seat and the turn signal. I think it is a ground in there. Like I said again, there's a ground somewhere. Can't find it right now. There's a ground over there, and then there's a ground over here that needs to be put on. Once those are done, I think this system will work so much better. Alright guys, I'll come back to you with the next clip. Alright, so I got most of the wire ran. I got my check engine light, my tech hot right here. I'm putting the bar back in. I got my starter, my volt power for the ECU. I mean, got my HVAC system all in, almost all plugged up. Almost about to put the dash back in this thing, guys. I got that side tightened down. I got to put the bolts on that over there on that. I got to put the bolts on this side. I got some grounds and some final wire placement, and then, you know what? The dash is getting back in here. Wow, I can't believe it's almost time. I'm so excited. Alright guys, I'll come back in a few moments. Oh, by the way, if you guys got any questions of what I did here and anything, please put in the description, in the chats, or send me a message on my Instagram. Whatever you guys want to do, I will look at those messages. Now, if it's on YouTube, sometimes they come a little late. They come in a couple weeks or a couple days before I get a notification. So the fastest way is my Instagram account, which should be linked on my channel. I'll check that out, make sure. If it is, send me a message there if you guys got any questions with this. I'll come back to you guys in a few moments. Alright, so I got my push start working, I got my kill switch on there. I got everything plugged in just about. I mean, besides the radio, the little things that just need plugged in. The horn, that just moved the wire, that's pretty much it. I did wire in the fuel pump. It does work. These things, I love these things, these connectors, 4-2 connectors, just love it. So, got my ground going to the battery. That's the nice thing about having a battery in the back. You can have a good, really good ground. So, alright, then I just got a nice wire going to the fuse box in the front of the car. So, yeah, everyone. I think that's gonna pretty much end this part of the electrical. I'm gonna put this is part 3. Because I started with the engine harness. And I was starting to do this, get some gremlins, and yeah. So, to me, a whole new chassis harness in here, new to me. I got my AC wire plugged in over there. It just plugged. I don't know if I have it in the right spot. So we'll find out when I get this running and driving. Got my brake switch wired, got my kill switch, got my grounds, got everything I need to get this thing. Everything works except the horn. That's just a wire move. Sorry about the wind, guys. I'll speak a little louder. So, I've been wondering why my driver's seat has not been working. I found a little bit of a mess back here. And, yeah, I had some chewed wires. Let me see if I can find that wire that was, chewed. Oh, here. That's one wire that was chewed. This purple wire was completely chewed apart, and there were some little notches where this electrical tape you see. So, yeah. Pikachu, you're a pain in the butt. Okay, everyone. So, I left a little clip off here where this was all... Come on, focus. This was chewed. You can see my little bit of a repair right there. Yep. My chair still didn't work. And as you can see behind it, that's the chair. So right here I'm joking about how many nuts is in the car that Pikachu's storing up for winter. So I'm going to reach down and grab this plug. Just telling you I cut that in case I need to use it. But the pins here, they're toast. They're not usable whatsoever, as you can see. Now I'm going to show you the wiring, explaining that I had to add some wire. Right there, I added some wire on the purple wire. The white wire right there is been chewed all the way back to that point right there. The white and black chewed up all the way to that point. So I had to get in the harness and cut all the way down to add wire there, and the blue and white there, the electrical tape is just a little notch that was chewed out. But I realized that these butt connectors for this was not the best option. So in the next couple clips, even these pins they was not the best option. But in the next clip, or the clip after, you can see that I did do it right. Right here, I'm just showing that I did a Deutsch connector. I hope I'm saying that right. I know you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. And I took all the wiring that I did do right there, and I just took it off, and I'm going to redo it. Alright, got the wires all connected with the Deutsch connector on there. Got it all bolted down. Now, battery's connected. Let's see. Yeah. It goes all the way. Let's see. Oh, yep. That works. Does this go up and down? It goes up, down. It goes up. It works. Awesome. And that's one way to figure out if your seat is working. Just check the wires. Also, if you got some wires that are chewed up by the little critters, Pikachu. I don't have the plug. Oh, do I have the plug right here? Accessible. Okay, I don't have it handy. But okay, so on the other, so the plug that's on the seat side here. Let me see here. Let me get into some light so you guys can see this. All right, so let me look at this. Try to remember here. So your white and black right there is your ground. Your blue and white right there is your main power. Now, if you have your wire unplugged and you're trying to move your seat, ground out, put a ground to this one, right, to the white and black, ground that out, and apply power to your blue and white. It will apply power to the motors in the seat to help you move your seat back and forth. So, yay, my seat is fixed. I'm so happy about that. And I figured out my turn signals. Yeah, it turns out if your hazards aren't plugged in, your turn signals are not going to work. The seat even works. I got some clips of that to do that. But it's just like things are starting to put back together. That's a good video to see. A new shifter. Just a preview. Gonna put one in here. But yeah, I'm just gonna tidy everything up. So the next, there being one more wiring video. It's just kind of cleaning up all the wiring. Even doing some wiring on the dash over there. Just cleaning things up. I hope you guys love this video. It's been a long process, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient with this video. I know I didn't film very much, but once I got going, I just was hammering it out. So, sorry guys, didn't really show much. But I'll be throwing in clips here and there that things I was doing. You take care, guys. Drive safely. Watch out for people. And I'll see you next time.